We are live. Hey. Oh, I'm so excited. Tuesday's coming around so quickly. Great to see everyone here as you're joining us live. My name is Steve Mitchell. Give me some love on this wonderful Tuesday morning. If you're over on Pacific time, where are we? Probably about lunchtime, 1 o'clock Eastern US. Somewhere in between for Mountain and Central for the US. And all the way over here in Europe, which is where I'm from. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the UK. So great to have you on here now. If you're a brand new friend, brand new viewer, brand new guest, you're not. You're a brand new friend to us, okay? And show us some love. Tell us where you're from. So first things first, type in there a little bit about where you're from. So your city or your town or where you are. I love to hear where people are from. And if you're watching this later on a replay, please put that in as well, because I love to kind of see where people are joining us from. Good idea on time zones. Also keen to know if this time works for the global market. So my name is Steve Mitchell. We have just started doing lives again. We used to do them. I used to do them, oh my goodness, a couple of years ago. Must be at least a couple of years ago. And I was doing 1 or 2 a week, and just life and business, everything else sort of seemed to get in the way. And I just wanted to go back to doing them again. I wanted to go back to sort of sharing stuff. This is all generic. There's no company names mentioned. This is all about just things that I have learned, little tips, little ideas, just bits of, should we say, nuggets that really my mentors have shared with me over the many years. I've been building networks in network marketing for 29 years this October. I know. I don't look a day over 137. I know. So luckily my products are not skincare products, because I'd be with all these wrinkles, people saying, Steve, the products aren't working, my friend. They're just not working for you. So no, these are all wrinkles I've had. I'm like one of those Japanese dogs that has way too much skin on his face, you know. So, yeah, I've been in the industry for 29 years. We've been very fortunate, very lucky. I'm not going to share all my story now. Go back and watch episode 1, which we did last week. And I kind of did a backstory. And I'm not going to do that every week, of course. But if you just want to know who is this bald-headed British guy or whatever sharing what he's sharing, if you want to know a little bit more about my story, just pop onto our website, or just go SteveMitchell.pro, or just go and have a look at last week's live, okay? So how this has come about really is, as I say, I've been in the industry a long time. We've been very fortunate, very blessed, and to some degree very lucky. But I do believe, as with all of us, I do believe we create our own luck. Maybe talk about that a little bit as we go in through the live today. But we have generated now many millions of dollars in income. But much more importantly is the amount of lives we've been blessed to be able to touch and make a positive impact in some way. We were doing the numbers, adding them up basically, and it's now close to 190,000 people's lives. Some people in a big way, some people in just a small way, just making an extra $500 or whatever with their own home-based online business. And I've been doing that, as I say, for 29 years. We've generated now, we worked it out to be over $380 million in sales revenue, you know, basically through this lovely business model that I've been fortunate enough to be a part of for so long, of just people talking to people, recommending something they love and they care about. So first things first, we don't mention any company names. Please don't do that, because I want this to be generic, but you could tell me your industry. So it would be great. Are you in travel? Are you in perhaps health and wellness? Are you in skincare? Are you in perhaps weight loss or something like that? So just something like that. It would just be good, because what we are all in is in the people-to-people marketing. We're in referral marketing. It's what we do. It's what we've been doing for so many times. So with that in mind, I'm just going to open up a didn't open up the comments, and I also just wanted to add what we're going to be covering today. So let me just jump to comments and just see who we got. So Pete's on, great Pete. Oh, my favorite DJ. Awesome show. I'm going to give my friend Pete Andrew a little shout out. Great soul show called My Soul. Go and check that one out. Digital radio, beautiful Sunday morning show. Pete, your music is awesome, my friend. So credit where it's due. Always that, always that. Janet, thank you very much. Wesley, great to have you on. Lindsay, great to have you on as well. We got lots of great industries here. So let me, I'm going to scroll down a few more. Where are we here? Yeah. Just coming on. Let me see. So tell us where you're from. Yeah. And obviously Pete, I can see from Croydon. Janet joining from Woodstock, Connecticut. What a great state. Love that one. Great to have you on, Janet. So if you're joining us in a replay, I still want to know where you're from. Still love to know your industry. We show the love to everyone here. We don't talk company names, but we do recognize we're in a business. And really what I want to do is be able to help you. So each Tuesday, what we do is we do a thing called a Tuesday takeaway. So what I really want to do is cover something that I can give you some value, give you some benefit, something you can take away and apply to your business. And I've called the subject today, how to find the yeses. I'm going to touch more on that. Is it a cryptic kind of subject? No, not really. And I'm hopeful that what I share with you will be of value, will be of benefit, and absolutely will be a takeaway you can apply to your business. Now, again, specifically, I am from the network marketing, the direct sales, which is people talking to people about a product or a service they absolutely love. And we all do it every day. We all know that. We recommend restaurants. We recommend good books. We recommend holidays we've been on. And that's what the industry we're in. We recommend something we absolutely believe in, we're passionate about, and we would like other people to get that benefit. The difference is those that are in the direct sales, that what we call network or referral marketing, if you're looking at this for the first time, those people in it, and that's what many of the people that are on here now, those people that are in it are getting paid for passing on their recommendation. So, and by the way, you do the job. Every time when you can go to the movies, think about that for a moment. Go to the movies, buy some popcorn. Maybe you went there because a friend recommended to go and see a movie or something like that. Did the movies takings go up? Yep. Not only did the movies takings go up, but so did the cinema, the theater. Because you probably bought popcorn, if you like, Yvette and I, and we take the kids. I've got hot dogs, I've got my Coke, I've got, all the sales go up because someone said, go and see it. So sales go up by people talking to people. That's the industry we are all in, the people that are coming here now to learn some stuff. So, what stuff do I want to share with you today? What's my kind of takeaway? My subject I'm going to come to, all right? So humor me for a couple of minutes, because here's a great thing. If you are in your business, whatever that may be, and you may be in some other, it may be just a sector of direct sales, and we're grateful for you giving up time. Ultimately, the point is, something I learned to do, a great mentor of mine taught me to do, was every single 90 days press reset. In other words, here's a great opportunity. Every single one of you that have joined us here on this live, every one of you, you can press reset now. And what I mean by that is, literally, this is the last day of the second quarter of 2020. Let me say that again. It's gone. By the end of today, that's gone. This piece is gone. And from the first tomorrow of July, whatever time zone you are on, that is the start of the rest of your life, but it's also the start of the next quarter. The next, what I love to call a 90-day run. And I get super excited because here's what I can do. Every 90 days, I can learn from the past 90 days. I can press reset and I can go again. And I can make adjustments and I can make tweaks. And I've been doing this, that idea of 90-day reset I've been doing that for, I'm thinking probably about 11 years, 10 and a half, 11 years, when a mentor shared it with me. So I can look back, always learn from it, always go back, pat yourself on the accolades, the achievements, the things that went well, but always be prepared to ask yourself, what could I have done better? What can I have done more? What can I learn from? What worked? What didn't work? But don't live back there. Don't hang back there. Don't kind of go, well, that's what happened. That determines, the last 90 days will determine the next 90 days. Oh, by the way, they will if you don't reset and be prepared to implement some changes, okay? And a couple of things I'll share with you today hopefully will help you with that. So this actually isn't my subject today, but just before I jumped on, I thought, I want to let you know this is something I do. And it's been incredibly successful for Yvette, my wife, and I in our business, all elements of our business. But it's also a great thing for health. It's also a great thing for relationships. Maybe we can all be better partners. Maybe we can tell our loved ones we love them more. So we can learn. So the great thing is, look back, learn, think what you could do better. And literally from tomorrow, we're off another 3 months ahead. And, there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, but we're all coming together. Kindness is dominating. How awesome is that? People are becoming kinder to each other. And if they're not, I think they're finding themselves outside of the world, because I think more and more people are realizing, regardless of background, color, whatever, people are realizing we are all one. We are all one. And I'm not going to get on a soapbox about all of that right now. We all have our vision of what, way the world should be. But what I am saying is kindness is dominating. And how brilliant is that? So why not do this? Why not do a 90-day reset? Okay. Why not take the opportunity now to actually do that? Does that make sense to anyone? Tell me yes. Give me a shout out. If you think that, if what I'm saying is complete, Steve, what are you talking about? Let me have a mouthful of water quickly. And let me take the opportunity now. Tag someone. If you think that them jumping on, we always spend 35, 40 minutes, no more than that, okay, talking about some stuff that I think will help you. Tag someone in there. There's no selling going on. There's no promoting businesses going on. This is all about stuff just for you. I'm not going to ask for credit cards at the end or anything silly. There's no upsell. This is just stuff that the world in this industry that I love, called relationship marketing, network marketing, has been super kind to us. I want to be able to give something back to you guys, okay? So if this is making any sense, great. Don't forget to tag someone. Please share this. You can do this as a watch party with a bunch of you. You can do it in your own company, whoever you're with, because we don't mention companies, so it's all generic. So anything like this might benefit you, and I hope it does. So talk about that. That's one thing, one little takeaway. Why not go again? Why not press reset and if what I would do is use today being the 30th of June, use today to set up what you want to achieve for the next 90 days. And I'm talking about all elements of your life: relationships, health, financial, spiritual, as far as, anything that matters to you, really, contribution, things like that. Set yourself up, but you're going to have to make some changes. You can't do what you did for the last 90 days thinking, I'm going to keep doing the same things and I hope the next 90 days are different. No, the definition of madness is doing the same things over and over and expecting a different result. For things to change, you've got to change. You've got to make changes, okay? So let's talk about what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to have a little soapbox rant, okay? Just for a second, okay? Excuse me for a moment. I get very, very frustrated when I hear coaches, so-called coaches, going, it's a numbers game. Steve, it's a numbers game. Let me take that banner down. So bear with me a second. We don't need the banner up there, do we? So you think you know what I'm covering. So it's a numbers game, Steve. You gotta talk to the loads of numbers, Steve. If you get a no, you're just one closer to a yes. And if you're a guest wondering what I'm talking about, we obviously talk to people, and ultimately we want them to take a look at either our product or an opportunity, or perhaps both. Well, it's a numbers game, Steve. You just you got another no. It's okay, because every no gets you closer to a yes. Well, all of that is actually true. But here's the thing that I questioned probably, a dozen years ago. And I had a lovely mentor that helped me with it. And I'm going to give him credit in a moment. And it was the fact I kept saying, why? Why is it a numbers game? Well, because you got to talk to lots of people to get the yeses, to get the no's. Get the no's, and it's that much closer to a yes. And I'd go, I understand that, but why? Why don't they all say yes, or why aren't they all saying no? So I really questioned what it was about. So I've got a question for all of you before I go any further. So you got to interact. My lives are not about. This is not a television show. So I love interaction. So I'm going to bring my comments back so I can see you here. So what I'd love you to do is, hey, Lorena, Lisette's on, Kurt's on, great to see you. So what I'd love you to do is tell me this, okay? Why do people take a look at your products? You're not allowed to mention the company, all right? Please don't do that. But here's what I want them to do. I want you to give me the reason, why do people take a look? So why do people take a look? Whether it's at the product or the opportunity or both. So give me an answer, what you think, why do people take a look? All right. So, and then that will just give me a moment. So if you can't post a comment, it might come up as a Facebook user, because the platform we use, StreamYard, needs your permission to show your name. So if it's not showing your name and I'm not giving you a shout out, I apologize. It's only because I can't see you. So if ever you come on, you just need to give my platform, StreamYard, permission to show your name. So there is a lot of Facebook. Let me just go down here. Great, because you asked them. Great, I love that. Because of me. Great, love that one. Yep. I'm going to skip a couple. Go on, let's keep them coming. So let me ask you the question again. Why do people take a look? And I'm going to give a shout out to anyone that got it right. Okay, so give me some reasons why. They take about 10 seconds to feed into my. So if you're typing, going, why is he not telling my answer? So Anya has said, your enthusiasm and results. Love that one. That's a great one. And if you're on replay, so you're going to watch this and I can't give you an answer, still play along now, okay? So if you're watching this on a replay, please, take that moment to go and put in there, and I'm going to ask you the question again, why do people take a look? And usually, I'm going to get cut to the chase because I'm aware of time. The answers generally, and we've had some here now, curiosity, love that one. They trust you, yep, relationship. A Facebook user, sorry, I don't know your name, solves a problem. Yeah, love that one. Love that one. So ultimately what we have here is loads of awesome answers. Okay? Absolutely awesome answers. Really do. But one person got it right, and that's Mr. Pete Andrew. Okay? And the answer is this. I kept repeating the question. Why do people take a look? And we were getting answers like more money, enthusiasm, because of you. All great answers, all very good answers. They want more fun. They want perhaps to change the car. They perhaps want to put the kids through college. All great answers, okay? But this is not a trick question. They are all the reasons people join. Let me say that again so you understand. They join because they want more money. They join because of you. They join because of your enthusiasm. They join because they want a new car, or they want to pay some money to the kids' college fund. They are all the reason they ultimately say yes and join, okay? My question for you was, why do they first take a look? So before they actually make a decision, they're all great reasons. I'm joining because I want to make money. I want more fun. I want more, I love you and I want to hang out with you, you know. They're all the reasons I'm going to join. But the reason before that I actually took a look was because of one thing, and one thing only, was because of this thing called timing. Timing. That is the only reason people take a look. And here's, let me give you a little bit more, and I could actually do a little mini science experiment with you. I could do a little, maybe another day we'll do that, but I could actually psychologically prove to you that it's actually nothing about, you gave me loads of reasons why people join. You didn't give me, except Pete. Congratulations, Pete. I think you might have heard my training before. But the point is, this is why people take a look. You see, if it was all about you, how come some people say yes and some people say no? Surely you are Superman, Wonder Woman. So you are the same to everyone. Have you ever had a situation where somebody, you can't say, well, they take a look because they need the money. Well, how many people have said no to you and you know they need the money? You know, how many people do you know that maybe your product is a health product and you're saying, oh my goodness, they need this product. They need this product like no tomorrow. It could be a weight loss product and they're going, oh my goodness, that person needs this product. And yet, if it was all about the product, then ultimately, why did they still say no? People only take a look because the timing is right. The timing is right. Let me take it on to one stage further. And before I do this, if you actually get this, and what I mean by that, I know you're listening to me, I know it's seeming obvious, but I'm actually saying you actually go, aha, I've got it. I absolutely got it now. Because that's what happened to me, and I suddenly became bulletproof. Suddenly like some superhero with bulletproof vest on. And here's why. Once I realize what I'm about to share with you, I then realize it doesn't matter. The yeses and nos have no consequence. Let me say that again. The yeses and the nos have no consequence because I have no control over them. Now, let me give you an example to prove this. Let's say now you called me up about your product or your opportunity. And let's say I'm on the way to work. And let's just say now I'm excited because I think I'm getting a promotion. And I'm driving to work and my phone rings. You're on the phone. I go, hey, how you doing? And you tell me about, listen, are you open right now, Steve? Are you just open to curious, have a look at something and where would I be? Well, hang on a minute. I'm in the car. I'm all excited. I think I'm going to work for a promotion. And I've been working for years to get this promotion. Do you think this is good or bad? Now, for me, it's probably not good. For you, it's probably not good. As in, the timing for me is great because I'm hoping I'm going to get a promotion. The timing, Steve, for you is, Steve's not going to listen. He's too busy focused on that job. But you didn't call me while I was in the car. You called me an hour later. And I went in, met with my boss, and he said, Steve, I got good news and not so good news. The promotion you were going for, we've eventually made a decision and we've decided who we're going to actually give it to. That's the good news, Steve. The bad news is, unfortunately, my friend, it's not you. It's not you. So I come out, I'm all forlorn, I come out of the office, I go and sit at my desk, bang, this is when you'll actually call me. And I hear you and you kind of go, listen, I got something super exciting. Steve, are you open just to take a look at, it's a nice side gig alongside what you're doing. Would you be open? Oh man, are you kidding me? Absolutely. So all of a sudden, the timing's great for you. Timing's great. But here's what happened. You didn't call me then. You didn't call me then. Because just as I was forlorn at my desk, I thought I'm going to go and have some lunch. And I go and sit outside feeling sorry for myself because I didn't get the promotion. And a great buddy is sat beside me on the bench and we're social distancing, but we're chatting with a sandwich and a coffee. And he said, Steve, I don't know how things are with you at your work at the moment. And I said, well, it's pretty lousy. I didn't get a promotion. Steve, this could be fantastic. This could be fantastic. Right now, just what you do with all your skills, our company is looking for you. What are you earning right now with your job? Oh, wow. This job, this is like 30% more money. And I tell you, if I recommend you, Steve, you pretty much got the job. So you don't call me when I was at now you call me with my sandwich. And and you say, do you want to have a look at something? And no, I'm going with my friend over here because I think I've got a great job interview. And for time, I'm going to stop the story there because I think you can see straight away that your product never changed. Your opportunity never changed. You never changed. What changed? The timing in Steve's life. And it doesn't, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't happen in 1 week, it's good. Next week, it's not so good. So when you talk to someone, it's good, then it's not, then it's good. It happens in minutes in some people's lives. Now, when I realized this, that it was for someone to take a look, I had to find the timing was right. And then anchor that, hold that for a moment, and then think about, but hang on a minute, the timing can change. Oh my goodness. So the timing could be right, but how do I know? How do I know when to call Steve? Because the timing could be good, but it might be rubbish. Oh, it might be good, and here, I will put you all out of your misery. You have no idea. You have no way ever of knowing what the timing is like in someone's lives. And this is where I can only share with you, whether you listen to me, whether you embrace what I say, and more importantly, whether you engage it and apply it, I have no control over. But all I will share with you, when this was shared with me, I will say to you, it changed my business. Because here's what happened. I suddenly went, everybody was saying it's a numbers game. I couldn't work out why. The whole timing thing, people always say, well, it's a timing thing. But why? Why is it a timing thing? I know he wants to make money. Surely the timing is right. And you've just got to realize, well, let me ask you this question, all of you now. Was there ever a time, give me a yes or give me a no. That's all I want you to type. Was there ever a time the company you are with, the products you are marketing? Oh, sorry, my screen suddenly went blank. The company you're with, the products you're marketing, if someone had come to you at a different time, would you have ever said no? Because this might have been wrong. Be honest for a moment now. And I know you are honest. What I'm saying is right now, if somebody had come to you, say, a month earlier or 3 months earlier, it might have been the day before. You might have said no. You obviously said, yes, I'm open. I'll take a look. And then all the reasons you're looking for, the solution came along for whatever challenge you wanted to fix, okay? And that's private, that's yours. What I'm saying is, you are evidence that timing is the reason people look. Because I guess, let me just have a quick look down here now. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll just read about Sebastian. Yeah. You can't tell when the timing is right, Sebastian. Exactly. Because here's the thing, it changes. And like, for example, I had a lady this morning said to me, Steve, this guy absolutely wants to make money, but he said, no, not right now, not at the moment. And I said, because the timing's wrong. It has nothing to do with making money. There are people that need the money, but why would they say no? It could be their self-confidence is down. It could be their self-esteem is down. They could have just lost their job and they're going, I'm not good for anything or what. You just have no idea. So let me take it on one stage further because I want to keep this to about 35, 40 minutes. Understand this. The number one reason people take a look is one reason only, this, okay? The second thing I want you to take away is you have no control over it. None. Because it isn't what you say. It isn't what you do. It isn't as long as I beat them up hard enough. But why don't you see my product? It's working for so many people. Why don't you get it? Why don't you understand it? It has nothing to do with that. So here's the thing. If it's all about timing, and on this hand, you have no control over it. None whatsoever. And if you think you have, you will learn the hard way. I can't put it any other way. I have zero control over the timing in people's lives because it's nothing to do with what comes out of here. It has everything to do with what goes in here. And somewhere along the line, because of timing, the radio frequency can change. So let me give you a real example, real life example. I have a quick mouthful of water. Years ago, before I knew this, and I will tell you where I'm going with this in a second. Before I knew this, I had an example of it, and I didn't even realize. And I did a presentation for our company and our products, and it was a boardroom presentation. And that's how we kind of did it many, many years ago. So we sat people around a lovely big kind of large coffee table, and from the end of the table, I did a presentation. Oh, I'm going to tell you now, this is not me being arrogant. I was awesome. I rocked it. I had all the right energy. I was fired up. My slides were the most beautiful slides going. You know, I had a little bit of music just to get the energy up when they came in the room. There was lots of meeting and greeting and how are you and lots of empathy and, you know, building of relationships, everything. I had 4 people around this table. I had my coach, my mentor, my enroller sat beside me. He had a lovely Porsche 928. Some of you may know the guy who I'm talking about. And he used to park it right outside where we held the meeting. So they even had to climb over my enroller's lovely shiny white Porsche to get into the meeting. Man, they are going to be so fired up. And I did my presentation, and I was like a peacock. I just thought I'm just going to say, well, listen, so that's 4 new people in my team. Where do you want to go? Well, anyway, you can imagine what happened. That's what happened. 0. All of them said, thanks, Steve. Love what you shared. I'm very professional and love your energy, Steve. That's all great. Not for me right now. Not yet. Not. Steve, can I call you later? Never called me. Never called me again. He suddenly went MIA on me. And I thought, how is that possible? I gave these people everything and it rocked. Here's what happened. About a week later, I did the same presentation. I'm going to be completely honest. I'd had a big night out on the Saturday night. Been out with some friends celebrating. I was a little bit all unshaven. I haven't got much hair, but the little bit of hair I had was everywhere. I was hungover and tired, and I sat with 2 guys in the lobby of the Holiday Inn Express in Portsmouth in the UK. And I did a little thing with them. I kind of went through the book, and I was sort of sipping water and trying to get rid of a really gruff voice because of the night before and everything like this. And I was hopeless. I mean, all I really wanted to do was get home and crash out on the settee. But I went through the presentation, and it was, and if you do this, the product's great. I mean, we're getting lots of good stories about the product, maybe it's for you. I got to the end, shut my presentation book, and both the guys looked at each other and went, "We love it, absolutely love it. I mean, can we take this to our city? Are we one of the? Can we do this? How do we get going?" And I was thinking to myself, how on earth? That, ladies and gentlemen, was before I even knew this, was hitting me straight between the eyes that it has zero to do with the message. There's a lovely saying, you can't say the right things to the wrong people, but you definitely can't say the wrong things if it's to the right people. And the only thing that makes them right is this thing called timing. So I've come at that from different angles. Here's what I want you to take away. First things first, people are looking at your product, your opportunity. They're looking at you, but they're looking at it for one thing only, because the timing is right for them to look. Okay? The timing is right. The second thing, understand that the second thing is you have no control over it. So what is the conclusion? What do you think is the only thing you have control over? Just give me a quick answer. What's the one thing? You cannot control this. And if you think you can, you will learn the hard way. What is the one thing? If you cannot control this, what can you control? I'm just curious. Keep trying. Yep. Janet. Yep. Why? If you're going to keep trying, that's like saying, well, it's a numbers game. I want you to understand the science of this. The science of this is, and for time I'll tell you, is that you want to find people. You're not looking for yeses. And I headed this up, how to find the yeses. Stop looking for yeses. You're looking for people who the timing is right just to look. But here is the $1 million challenge. You have no idea who they are. No idea. And stop worrying about it. Here's the only thing you can control is ultimately, out there, absolutely the laws of probability. The laws of probability are there is a bunch of people out there right now who the timing is right for. But you have no idea. It isn't because they wear Hawaii shirts, or it isn't because they walk with a little bit of a spring in their step. It isn't because they were property agents. There is no criteria, because it changes in people's lives. So the only thing is, you're looking basically for all these people, okay? You're looking for all these people. And ultimately, this is what you don't know is one or two of them, the timing is right. That's just probability. That's just the law of physics, okay? The thing is, you have no idea who they are. So now what I've just done is, but that maybe in 10 people, there might be one that the timing is right. So, but I've just told you to say you can't find them out. You don't know who they are. So this is why it is a numbers game. And let me explain this here. It's a numbers game because you've got to go through these people to find who the timing is right for. And some of you are not doing that, because in our business, some of you are thinking, I'll get someone, and they're showing a bit of interest, and no, they're not. They're just, the timing isn't right, and they don't want to say no right now, so they want to be polite, and they'll go, yeah, maybe, yeah, to be honest with you, I said, yeah, it might be, yeah, it might, maybe. They just don't want to offend you, they don't want to upset you, okay? I realized this from my mentor 10 years ago, was I'm looking for people who the timing is right. And ultimately, in that point of view, but I've got no way of knowing who that is. The only thing I can control is how many people I talk to as quickly as I can to find out who the timing is right for. Is this making any sense? I'm just aware of the time, and we try and keep it to about 40 minutes. Give me some love if this is, give me a thumbs up, give me a yes or whatever. What I wanted to do was you to realize, why am I trying to force the timing on someone when they decide when the timing is right? Only they decide, not you. So stop wasting your time with someone that the timing isn't wrong. Just move through and keep talking to more people. This is why, and another day we'll talk about pipelines, why you must have lots of people that you're having conversations with, because the timing changes. In my particular business, which we're not going to discuss, but somebody said yes this morning. I spoke to them 3 weeks ago. Hang on a minute. My company, my products, the business we promote hasn't changed in 3 weeks. What changed? What changed in that gentleman's mind? This thing here. Now, I could have hung around for 3 weeks waiting for the timing to be right. No, I moved on and I just stayed in touch. And when the timing was right for him, which happened to be this morning, he then said yes. So I hope that was some help to you. Yes, it's a numbers game, but we got to get beyond that. You've got to understand why it's a numbers game. It's not just it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game for the reason we are looking for timing, the people that a timing is right for. Okay, so I appreciate all of you. I'm going to give you, let's just put one of these up. So just so you know, we are back here for another Tuesday takeaway, same time, whatever time you joined, because there's lots of different time zones. Keep an eye on your Facebook. Please give me some love, share it, tag some friends. If this has been any value to you, I'd love to hear your comments back, love to hear your feedback, love to know what we give you as a little takeaway, if you apply it, how it's working for you. And I want to thank you for giving up probably 35, 40 minutes of your time on this Tuesday. Listen, press reset, and let's go for an amazing 90 days ahead. Listen, take care. Love you all. See you soon. Bye for now.